didn't stand out. Now it's standing out.
The 35, Miller of clip8. What a catch made by LaVelle Pinckney. Dropped a wide open try on the last drive, and then in traffic just pulls that one in over Mark McMillan.
This is the difference between a guy that's 6'4" and a guy that's 5'7", and you're going to see it right here. McMillan has him covered. I thought he was going to intercept the ball, but look at that. He gets completely dwarfed on the play.
That's like you trying to rebound with Wilt Chamberlain. Ball at the 48. 14-yard pickup. Blitz coming. Boy, Miller took a shot and completes a pass to Bruce. Down the right sideline, inside the 30.
You jumped on that so fast, son, and you're right. Miller took a shot, and they got him for it. They got a roughing the passer, and it was legit.
26-yard gain, and they're going to tack on some yards here. Personal foul will be against William Thomas.
Wow, that was a hit.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, 51 defense, go to the head. Penalties assessed from the end of the run, first down.
Well, the worst part about it, they take it to the end of the run, but now here's the catch. Bruce is going to come in motion, drag all the way to his left. Keep working around outside. But I like the way Miller has gone back to his go-to guy. He realized the double coverage deep. He doesn't have, hey, use what they give you. And here's the roughing call, 51. Ooh, he will get a fine from the league. I guarantee you there'll be a little nice pink slip with an NFL smiling logo on it with about 10 grand tacked onto it.
Rams in business trying to get back even. Leonard Russell picked up a couple of yards. Gets it close to the 10. Ronnie Dixon on the stop. Jerome Bettis looks as though he's ready to get back in there after re-injuring the left foot.
Well, this is when they need Jerome, but the dilemma for Rich Brooks is, you're halfway through the season. Why take a chance and blow the guy's foot completely out now? If you can do it, if you can hang on, then you hang on without it.
10-3, Philadelphia leading. Under 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 9. Miller on top. Touchdown, Isaac Bruce. Bruce, his 7th touchdown reception of the season, his first today. And now the Rams with a point after, a chance to tie the game.
The matchup is not good. You're going to see Zordich 36 man-to-man on Bruce, but watch 21. There he is.
No, this way.
He tries to get up. He mistimes the leap. And Miller with a nice pass. But when you got Zordich, even though he has played, look at this trick play going on.
Take a look at this. They're going for 2. And they're not going to get, oh, no. Boy, you have to wonder about that call by Rich Brooks.
That could be huge.
Carlos Jenkins took the shovel pass and tried to get in to give the Rams a lead. And should the Rams lose this game by a point, the rookie head coach will come under fire for the first time all year in St. Louis. You can book that. University of Pennsylvania here in Philadelphia. A 10-9 Eagles lead. Going for the 2-point conversion. The snap going to linebacker Carlos Jenkins, who is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to show you that play in a moment.
Trick-or-treat alert.
Line drive kick. A lot of hitting going on.
How many lumps you one side of the coffee?
James Saxon able to cover up the ball. Good field position for Philadelphia. Starting this drive at its own 37. We'll be back to the bet in a moment.
That's Wayne Sevier right there, the special teams coach. And I'll bet you $5 what they're talking about right now. This is called a swinging gate play. Watch the offensive lineman for the Rams, but watch the white shirts. Folks, they knew that play was coming. And watch 51, Willie Thomas right there. He makes the play. But I got a question. If you're going to run that play, why do you run it with a linebacker running? Why don't you put a running back in, a defensive back, a receiver, somebody with speed?
I wonder about trying it in the first place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now we'll see if it all works. Charlie Garner to the outside. Finally caught by Toby Wright at the 26. Garner had a 57-yard run called back on a penalty in the first quarter. This one goes for 36. No flags on the field.
Watch the way Garner just squeezes through seams. There's McCrary, 41, and a good block by Guy McIntyre and Roman Pfeiffer. The key for them has been to get a body on Roman Pfeiffer, because like we talked about in the beginning, Roman Pfeiffer represents the Junior Seau of this defense. He's everywhere. And look at this. And look at these yards in the third quarter.
161 to 54 in favor of the Rams.
Every time there's been a big-time running play, and that man there, that's all he does is make huge running plays. You know, we never see him go for a 3-4 yard gain, but every time they've gone for a big one, they've gotten a body on Roman Pfeiffer. And I'm not talking about a running back or wide receiver. I'm talking about a big offensive line body.
Garner only 7 rushes, but he's picked up 60 yards. He'd be well over 100 if they don't bring back the long run on the opening drive. Waters alone set back. Pete guns it in there to Rob Carpenter inside the 20. So to bring up a third down for Pete and the Eagles.
Nicely done by Rodney Peete. You know, we asked him yesterday, what gave you the most confidence in running this offense? Was it the run and shoot up in Detroit? That's what I thought it was. He said, no, it was Dallas. Dallas, he said, is more like this offense. And that's exactly where we've taken our page from. See, people think it's West Coast, but it's actually more from Dallas. And we see that with the power running game mixed in with the pass.
3rd and 3. Blitz coming. Pete gets it away. But led to Ricky Waters. Too far.
You know, Ricky's got to make an attempt for that ball. It looked as though he could have at least tried to get a hand on it. Ricky's going to run out to the flat. He's going to go in motion, and that lets the offense know whether it's man or zone if somebody runs with him. And there's Keith Lyle, so it's man. But let's see if he can make an effort for that ball. Ooh. Ricky, lay out. Give it up for the program down here, man.
Ball spotted at the 20, just inside the 27. They'll call it a 36-yard field goal try by Gary Anderson. Just inside. I mean, just inside.
Scrape the yellow paint off that ball, please.
Anderson gives his team a 4-point lead. 13-9, Philadelphia in front of the St. Louis Rams. 9:47 to go until halftime. Well, we understand, or until the end of the game, I'm sorry. Leonard Russell, turf toe. Jerome Bettis already out with a sprained left foot. Brett Moss inactive this week, although it appears that Bettis is ready to come back in.
Yeah, well, that's nice, but at what percentage is he going to come back in? And now you risk the chance of hurting this guy for the rest of the season.
Gary Anderson to kick it off. Good kick. Sends Kitchen after the end zone, and it is out of the end zone. So the Rams will bring it out to the 20.
Don't kill me, man.
Celebrate Halloween Monday. See Bud make his pro wrestling debut. Catch a brand new episode of Married with Children, part of Fox's Halloween Bash. Tonight at 9 Eastern, 8 Central on Fox. Tom Brenneman, Ron Pitts, our Fox crew at Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia. 9:40 to play. Rich Brooks gambled on a 2-point conversion. The extra point would have tied the game at 10. And for the time being, Bettis still on the sideline. Johnny Bailey, the lone setback. Shoved out of bounds at the 36. 26. It'll be a 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4. Bobby Taylor on the coverage.
Smart move by the Rams, I think, in the offseason to take Marv Cook, who was a tight end last year, make him into a fullback, because now they understand that they have holes in the offensive line. So that he's nothing but an extra offensive lineman in the backfield to protect Chris Miller. You know, Chris Miller really can't afford to take any more hits. He's had numerous concussions. He can't afford to have any more.
Bailey takes a handoff, slips through. Eagle tacklers, and he's across the 30. Good enough for a first down. Now, this game is presented by authority of the National Football League and is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or other use of this telecast without the expressed written consent of the Philadelphia Eagles and the National Football League is prohibited. Clock under 9 minutes. And due to the failed 2-point conversion, the Rams need a touchdown. A field goal is not going to do the trick. Reception made by Jesse Hester, a gain of 3. Boy, Isaac Bruce has really come alive in the second half. Yeah. Now 8 receptions, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, and you talked about the adjustments or the time that Brooks didn't have to make adjustments at halftime. Well, I think one of the adjustments they made is said, listen, if we can't get our big guy deep, let's get him short. And they're working him underneath short. Number 20, Bailey, he's going to be key as well in this drive. He's going to have to really carry the load as far as the run and the short passes are concerned.
Miller has hit on 6 in a row. He'll go for a 2nd flag down. And it's caught on the near side by Bailey, shy of the first down. But again, a penalty flag on the field. This could be holding against the Rams.
Yeah, Chuck Bellin, he's doing some complaining to the referee there. Now they got to get in the big group and talk about it like they always do.
Like Gordon McCarter just checking with a side judge to find out if indeed Bailey caught the ball.
Personal foul, face mask, offensive right guard, pull the man down on his block.
Gordon checking out. What was the other one?
Illegal contact, number 21, defense. The penalty's offset. Repeat, 2nd down.
Well, there's Bellin. He's got the face mask of Harmon. Okay, so that's 1. And then number 21, that's Bobby Taylor. He got the penalty downfield. There's Taylor right there. He went to the face. Darn near spun Isaac's head around.
It's the only way you can slow Bruce down.
Looks like something.
Philadelphia, well, just inside the 40. Fumble. Picked up by Kevin Johnson. He's going to go for a touchdown.
Fuller came around on the outside. Miller trying to work into that zone coverage, make a throw, wait for somebody to get open. The ball goes down, and then the drama starts.
Talk about arriving on the scene. Kevin Johnson, his first 2 sacks in the NFL last week, and today a touchdown.
Look at the arm over by Fuller. He got the face mask. I'm surprised they didn't call that. But then Johnson picks it up. Wayne Candy trying to do the best he can.
Anderson, the extra point, 37 yards on the fumble. Kevin Johnson, all of 306 pounds. He might need the rest of the game off. King of Steaks, where the original Philly cheesesteak was invented, or so they tell us. Been open since 1930, open 24 hours a day for Rod Pitts and other long-gone NFL stars to go get heavy after their playing days are over.
And the thing about that, I bet Pat didn't even realize that he's under new ownership. Fox NFL Sunday ownership. Send him the bill, Pat.
2 minutes left and a 29.